Day 140 of doing a LeetCode problem every day until I get a job. All right, y'all, we're back again another day, another LeetCode problem, and this time we made it all the way to day 140, y'all, and we're still going strong. No signs of slowing down anytime soon. Part of this channel is to help encourage each other to stay disciplined and stay consistent, as well as encourage each other to learn and help each other learn LeetCode, y'all. So I hope y'all are staying consistent, and I hope y'all are staying disciplined, y'all, because discipline will get you so far in life, and a lot of people let the discipline part go over their head, y'all. Discipline is so important. You could either work hard now and have an easy life later, or you could have an easy life now and have to work hard later. The choice is yours, y'all. But I would suggest you put the work in now so you can have an easy life later. You know what I'm saying? You got to eat your vegetables first and then you eat the dessert. You don't eat the dessert and then eat the vegetables. So just continue to put in the work now, y'all. I know it's hard for some people. I know it's hard for a lot of people. It's hard for me as well, y'all. But that doesn't matter. We can't let that stop us, y'all. It's a lot of things that we're going to come through that there's a lot of things in life that we're going to come across that may be hard, but that doesn't mean we should shy away from it or we should be scared of it. That means we have to keep pushing through. That just means we have to try a little harder and push through and lift ourselves up and encourage ourselves and encourage each other to keep going, y'all, because once you get to the other side, it will be worth it, and you will be happy that you stayed consistent and stayed disciplined all these years, y'all. Discipline is not a light topic. Like, do not let discipline go over your head. If you want to be the best that you can be, and whatever it is that you're trying to do, it could be coding, it could be making music, it could be playing sports. Discipline is what's going to help you achieve that goal of being the best. As long as you're more disciplined than your competitors, you'll be fine. Y'all just keep working, keep trying every day, and don't let anything or anybody deter you from accomplishing the goals that you're trying to accomplish, y'all. Now, with all that being said, don't forget, y'all. Don't forget. Bring a mouse right over here and click that subscribe button for me, y'all, so you can get some more of this motivational content and LeetCode content at the same time. Then after you click that subscribe button, go ahead and smash that like button for me, y'all. And after you smash that like button, I'm calling all of my bankers. I repeat, all of my bankers to the comment section right now. I need y'all to drop 2 bank emojis in the comment section so we can run up this engagement and we can help push this content out to a broader audience, so we can do our part as Swift community members to get more people interested in learning about the Swift community as a whole, y'all. We are trying to build this Swift community, and in order to do that, we need to get this Swift information out to as many people as possible, and running up this engagement will help do that, y'all. So y'all support is appreciated. Now, I know that was a lot of talking, y'all, and I know y'all came here for one thing and one thing only, and that's the question. And today we have question number 520, the tech capital. The difficulty level is easy, y'all, so don't worry. If you've been on this channel before, you already know we're going to keep the solution as simple and easy to understand as well, because we're all here trying to learn something, and it's going to be hard to learn anything if you don't understand the code that was written, and that's not what we want, y'all. We want y'all to learn something from these videos and walk away from these videos feeling confident that you could do a LeetCode problem with your eyes closed. All you need is somebody to read it to you. You don't even have to read the problem. You just need somebody to read the problem to you, and you'll know what to do. So let's get into it, y'all. First thing we're going to do is read the problem. So let's see. It says, we define the usage of capitals in a word to be right when one of the following cases holds. All letters in the word are capitals like USA. All letters in the word are not capitals like LeetCode, or only the first letter in the word is a capital like Google with a capital G. Given the string word, return true if the usage of capitals is right. So what we want to do, we just want to make sure that the word uses the correct capital punctuation, or the correct capital spelling when they're spelling something as English, the English language allows. You know what I'm saying? So in English, when you write, you can write the USA, you can write USA in all caps. You can write LeetCode in all lowercase. You can write Google with a capital G at first. You can't write Google with the first G lowercase and then the second G uppercase. That's not how the English language works. You know what I'm saying? You can't write LeetCode with the first L being lowercase, and then you just decide you want to uppercase the CODE or something like that. That's not how the English language works. That's not how writing works. Same with USA. You could write USA. You could write every letter in capital, but you can't just pick and choose which letters you want to write in the capital. You can't pick and choose which letter in the whole word that you want to use, that you want to make uppercase. Like, there's actual structure to the way we write things, and we just want to check to see if the word follows the correct structure. So let's look at the example so it can make sense. So example 1, we have word equals a string USA. They're all caps, so the output is true because this requirement or this parameter right here says all letters in the word are capital like USA. So this fits one of the requirements out of these 3. We have 3 requirements. It only has to fit one, and this word USA fits the first one, right? So then we have input 2. That's why the output is true. Then we have input 2, or example 2. Input word is a string flag with a capital F at the beginning and a capital G at the end. The output is false because y'all know this is not proper grammar. This is not proper English. This is not how you write flag. If you were turning in an English paper and you just had flag in the middle of a sentence, this is not how it works. If you had flag at the beginning of a sentence, this is not how it works, because this G should still be lowercase, right? So that's why the output is false, because it is not using the correct use, it's not using the correct usage of capitals, right? So now that we know what the question is asking, let's get into the fun part, the part that all keeps us going in the morning, the actual code, right? And guess what, y'all? This code not that difficult at all. It's a 2-liner. It's not a 1-liner, but hey, it's close enough. It's a 2-liner, so it's not that bad, and it's easy to understand. So let's get into it. First thing we're going to do, we're going to declare a constant, and we're going to say let by saying we're going to declare a constant called count. We're going to set that equal to word dot filter. Open up these brackets, put this $0. Y'all know I love this $0 if you've been on this channel before. And what this $0 is, it's going to represent, in this case, it's going to represent each character in word. Usually sometimes it might represent each element in an array or each element somewhere else, but in this case, it's representing each character in Word. So what we are going to do is we're going to check each character in Word, and we're going to check to see if it is. So we're going to say $0, and we're going to check to see if it is uppercase. So we're going to type is uppercase, excuse me. And what this is going to do is it's going to filter out all of the letters in Word. It's going to filter out all of the letters in Word that are uppercase. And then we're going to come over here and say dot count. And it's going to count those. It's going to keep count of all the letters in Word that are uppercase, right? Then we're going to come down here and we are going to say, return count equals 0, right? So what that's going to do is if count equals 0, so this is going to say, this is a Boolean. This represents a Boolean, so it's going to check to see if count is equal to 0, then it's going to say true. If count is not equal to 0, then it's going to return false. But that's not all, because what this is going to do, if count does equal 0, that means all the letters in Word are lowercase, which means it fits one of these requirements right here, this one right here, because count equals 0. That means no letters were filtered. And that means if no letters were filtered, that means no letters were uppercase, which means if the count is 0, then all the letters are lowercase, right? So, but then we're not done yet. We're going to say or count is equal to word.count. So what this is going to do is if count is equal to should be 2 equal signs here. So we're going to say if count is equal to word.count, that means all the letters in the word were uppercase. That means all of the letters were uppercase, and when we use this filter is uppercase dot count, that means they were all uppercase, which fits this parameter or this requirement right here, right? So that's how we check this one. Then we're not done yet, because we still need to check this one. And in order to do that, we're just going to say count equals 1, which means if count only equals 1 and word dot first We're going to put an exclamation point right there because it's optional. We're going to say is uppercase. Then what that means is, excuse me, this should be in parentheses too, but what that means is if count is if only one character got filtered and it's the first character of the word, that means it fits this parameter, right? Because that would mean only this G got filtered, and that's where the one comes from, because it would be only one character. And if it's the first, then we're checking to see if it's the first character, which this G is, then that would mean only the first letter in the word is capital, and that's what this does right here. So this right here, oh excuse me, this should be two equal signs as well. So this line right here, this right here, this is going to check this requirement to see if it's true, or if it works for this requirement, if it fills the requirements of this parameter right here. Then this right here is going to check this line, word.count, or count equals word.count. This is going to check if all the letters are uppercase. That's going to check this one right here. And then this one right here, count equals 0. That means it's going to check this one right here. That means all the letters were lowercase. So let's run it and see what happens, y'all. Let's see. Ooh, and it's an error. Let's see what it says. It says value of type string L has O is uppercase, y'all. No D at the end, just uppercase. Excuse me, y'all. That's my bad. Sorry about that. You know how these typos can be. Okay, y'all. So let's submit it. It's accepted so far. Let's submit it. Make sure it stays accepted, because you know how LeetCode gets. You never know. Ooh, 5 milliseconds beats 36.36% of users with Swift, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. And like I said on other videos, don't worry about the time. We're not worried about the time. We just want to learn something. We just worried about learning. And I feel like this is a good solution for learning, because it teaches you how to think as a programmer, and how to look for the necessary how to look for the necessary code to go with each requirement, right? So yeah, well, I guess we could change this. Before I go, we could change this. We could put this, we could put this right here, just so it's in order. You know what I'm saying? Just so it makes sense. So this right here checks this. Then this right here checks this. And then this right here checks this. And yeah, y'all, I hope y'all learned something today. That's all for the problem that we have today. I hope to see y'all tomorrow for another day, another LeetCode problem. Peace.